Welcome to the January transfer window in this player career mode. We obviously are not able to move in this window, nor really would we want to at this stage. Top of the Championship, having a very good personal and team season, hoping to get Burnley to the Premier League if we can, to add that to our accolades so far in this career. But we have our first game in the FA Cup today as well. We scored a hat-trick in the last episode, and I followed that up by being so bad I got substituted against Sheffield United, and then was dropped, unceremoniously dropped for the game against Middlesbrough. So I'm pretty sure, or was I injured? Dropped or injured? I can't remember. All I know is Middlesbrough isn't on the list. It was Sheffield United 0-0 draw. I genuinely actually can't remember. Regardless, we start with Stoke at home today, then Blackburn away in the league, and then Leeds away in the Cup. Before then, tomorrow, we have Leeds at home in the league, and Leeds are second in the Championship table right now, and trying to close us down for a potential title push. Got a 5-point gap to Luton, which is great. Nice to see that we're building a bit of a gap to the playoffs at the minute, in the right sense of the phrase. So fingers crossed we can keep ourselves top of the table, or at least in the top two, for the remainder of this season and get this club back to the Premier League. And then you guys will really have a decision on your hands as to whether we stay at Burnley or move elsewhere. Regardless, let's jump into the first game against Stoke and see how things go. As ever, please do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Say thank you to Matt, McChicken and Zoltan on the board behind me today for your continued support. Thank you very much indeed. I'll move my camera to where it's supposed to be for when we get in game, and then we can crack on. Right, objectives for our first game of the day. Well, the secondary objectives should be pretty straightforward. The 8.5 might be a bit more difficult to come by, but at home, we fancy ourselves against anyone in this division. And Stoke, whilst being a half-decent side, certainly a team that, in the form we've been in and with the season we're having, we should certainly be getting victory against. Thank you for the ball, Mr. Cullen. Get it out wide there to Jaden Anthony. Aguier is... Oh, that's a lovely turn, Ches, if you do say so yourself. Go on, Zion, through the gap, lad. Terrible pass, Ches. Then Fleming's fouled the man, I'm sure of it. Apparently not. Play will continue. I'm able to do like a little Ronaldo chop. Is that only a 3-star skill move now, the Ronaldo chop? It must be, because I've done it a couple of times in my career now, and I know I only have 3-star skills. Lovely turn by Connor Roberts. Zion Fleming to me. And how's that for a start to the game? Burnley 1, Stoke 0. Never mind, someone was offside. It was bloody Fleming. Oh, mate. If you're the right side of the line there, it's a brilliant goal. I even traveled it with the outside of my foot. But, yep, definitely offside. We need automated offsides like that in the Premier League and in English football, all told. Certainly the way things should go, IMO. Here's Manhoof. Nice turn and a nice through ball. And Moran is in. Oh, but Moran has missed. Most importantly, dragging it past the post. A really good chance for Stoke City there to take an early 1-0 lead. We've had the ball in the back of the net. They should have had the ball in the back of the net. And it's 0-0 still. I've just managed to get to that. Aggie is rapid though, so he should be able to get away here. And he's got Zion Fleming and myself in the box to aim for if he can find a cross, which he can't. But from the corner, and I was briefly in some good space there. Can I win this header? I've flattened myself on the floor. I presume that's gone out for another corner, otherwise he wouldn't have left it, as indeed. Come on then, let's try that again, and I'll actually get on the end of it this time. There you go. Goal! This one will count. Burnley 1, Stoke City 0, and we do have ourselves on the scoreline now. Rah. I don't have the power header trait on, but given my height, maybe I should consider using the power header trait. We haven't had that much of an issue scoring headers. We've probably scored more at this stage of our career on 25 than we did last year on 24. I'll take it. 22nd minute, we're 1-0 up. There's Manhoof. Tackled. Never mind. Moran. Into Bajan-Ho. Again, he's got the man out wide running, but Bajan-Ho will go for goal. Forced the save out of Kradaki. Made well enough, but needed saving. Laval, or Lawal, not sure in his nationality, getting the ball Back here to Moran, who's already had one decent effort. Here's Manhoofer might have one of his own. He has, but he's missed. This is going well so far for Burnley. So far in this game. Oh, he tried to be a little bit cheeky there. I should have passed it. Tried to be a little bit cheeky there, Zion. Kind of faked coming to me and then looked to squeeze it through the gap. We've got another corner. I couldn't do it again, could I? We've not scored two-headed goals in the same game. I don't know as I did that even on 24 with the however many goals we scored in that save. They've had a man go down and stay down. Now he's getting back to his feet, as you can see in the background. But they're actually in here. Manhoof is on his own, and red and white shirts are flooding forward to try and offer some support. And he's going to need that support because he's been closed down quite quickly. Here's Gallagher. He'll wind up, and that's comfortable for the goalkeeper. Well, we had the opportunity to score at one end, and then immediately Stoke City had themselves in a position to take a shot at our goal. What would be cool would be to play in like a 4-1-2-1-2, so that I've got two strikers in front of me to try and pick out. That'd be pretty sick as a cam, to have two alternatives. A free kick for Stoke City here on the hour mark. Bocat on for Moran. Bajan Ho is over the free kick, and he tried to place it. A lot of power behind it, but went for placement still. Couldn't find the back of the net. Only the top of the wall. Corner to come in. We scored from our corner. They haven't scored from theirs. We'll try and flick this on. Who is it that's further forward? Connor Roberts. Not the go-to. Wait, don't play me yet. Okay, cool. Oh, no. Oh, just commit to the skill move as the guy failed to step in with a tackle. Jaden Anthony's not going to find a teammate. That's really annoying. Here's Bocat in the midfield now for them. Bajan Ho. Brilliant through ball. Gallagher's not quite going to get on the end of it, though. Stoke having a go, but so far not found anything worthwhile. And Anthony. Lucas Pires, Zion Fleming. I'll run off him. That's what I'm in the team to do. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Surely we finish this. Oh, that was a bit rubbish. I tried to place it in the bottom corner and finesse it. And my guy has kicked it straight into the belly button of the goalkeeper. That's not particularly the bottom corner of the goal, that is it, Ches? Go on, Jaden. Keep going, lad. I've not put enough on that. He's won the header well, and he's found Fleming, who's then found me. And that was more towards the corner, but Johansson has made the save nonetheless. Trying to find a second goal to seal the result, but it won't come yet. But there's only 12 minutes for Stoke to do something about it. Lawal out to Bocat. You can't see the score because it's showing the substitution still, but I promise you it's still 1-0 Burnley. You can see actually top left of the actual in-ground scoreboard. It still says 1-0 Burnley there. And we should have done enough here to waste enough time to see the game through. Burnley 1, Stoke City 0. Another match-winning performance from your boy. And that will keep us top of the table for now. All three objectives achieved. The manager loves me again. And we're certainly in the starting lineup moving forward then for the next game against Blackburn. It's only in a few days' time. 2, in fact, as we come back to the menus. But no news of anyone joining. And I hope no news of anyone leaving either. We had 41 players. 9, 12, 17, 3. I took a screenshot previously of what we had, and we had 9, 12, 17, 3. So we have not lost anyone as of yet. For the time being, we remain as strong as we were. Let's go and play Blackburn away. And I think Ewood Park's in the game this year, so another new ground for FC25. Objectives here at Ewood Park then. Get a goal involvement and don't lose the bloody game. For the first time... Oh, hello Ewood Park. For the first time ever, we played at Ashton Gate earlier this season. For the first time ever, we are playing at Ewood Park. And I've been in that back stand, as we look at it, the top left corner of the second tier. It was my first ever Chelsea game that I went to, was here at Ewood Park, back in 2011, I think it was. Chelsea won 1... No, it was a 1-1 draw. D.A. Drogba scored for Chelsea, and I can't remember off the top of my head who scored for Blackburn, but it was a 1-1 draw. Because we then stayed in a hotel and went to Cambridge Wrexham the next day, or vice versa. I think we went to Cambridge Wrexham on the Saturday, and Chelsea Blackburn was on the Sunday. So I've got good memories of this ground. And it's nice to see it in game now, as it is with all of the championship grounds that get added year on year. Or new grounds in general to the game. Lucas Pires could play me through here. I didn't necessarily put myself in a position to be found that well. Cyan, make me a good run, mate. Never mind. I'm not going to find you because my passing's rubbish. 0-0 still. Story time with Chesnoid is over. Wait and see. Oh. Ooh. I'm hurt. Okay. I was too busy looking at Zion Fleming and then looking at Tracer. Didn't pay attention to the fact that I was getting closed down by the defender. And my guy is actually injured from that. Looks like he's holding his shoulder, though. So he should be okay to continue. Yeah, he's definitely holding his shoulder there, isn't he? So, fingers crossed it's just a bruise, not a dislocation. If it was a dislocation, you'd imagine I'd get substituted off. So, a bruised shoulder should keep me out for 5 days only. If it's a bruised shoulder. Or a bruised elbow is a few days as well, isn't it? Which should mean that we're still available in a week's time for the game against Leeds United in the FA Cup. I don't want to miss the FA Cup tie. Here's Hedges for Blackburn. In the 17th minute, down the right-hand side. Here for the home team. He's got support behind him, which he'll use. Britton, that's going to be taken away from him. And Zion, I'll ask him to make the run. And I'll play him in. Can he spin the man? No, he's going to wait for me. I'm going to go off him. He's actually going to go out to Tracer. That's fine. We've still got it. Here's Lucas Pires. Zion Fleming. Oh, I hate that. You play a through ball and it just goes straight to their feet. Like, I wanted to play that into the space so you could run onto it and just have a shot on goal. Sengo and Cullen. Oh, see you, pal. He's coming back at me. We'll play the pass. Fleming looks for the return ball. I'm in the box. I'm in the box. I've not scored. It's not close enough to the corner. Good save by the keeper, but one that you would expect him to make. Ah, it wasn't good enough, Ches. I tried to put my laces through it. And my guy used his instep, presumably because of the pressure on his shoulder from the defender. And unfortunately, Bayer, with the follow-up effort from the corner, has nodded that wide. Masengo missed that challenge. Gay finds Hedges. He's got Britton on the overlap. He's going to go back inside to Cantwell, who's just going to run straight through the gap. And here's Gay, and the effort is well saved by James Trafford, and needed saving too. Their best move of the game, Blackburn there. Roberts into the middle. He's on his run there, Tracer. I'll look for him. It's not a great ball, but he's still stolen in to get the ball back, and he's found me. And from the edge of the box, I've got to get that on target. I really need to be getting those on target. Buckley's coming on for Ryan Hedges here for them. I think I just saw top left that it said Joshua Kimmich has moved from Bayern Munich to Chelsea. In the Everton save, he's moved from Bayern as well to go to Leverkusen. Very surprised to see Bayern selling Joshua even once, let alone in 2 saves that we've got ongoing at the same time. Pretty sure he's going to be one of those one-club players for Bayern Munich. Just like Thomas Müller, and I think Philipp Lahm was a one-club player at Bayern as well. I might be mistaken. But apparently on FC they are open to selling him, and have done so twice. The calibre of player we are not yet able to play with in this save. But this being Season 2, by Season 4, if we continue to perform the way that we have been, and grow the way that we have been, we might be playing with the occasional calibre of player that Joshua Kimmich is. Maybe not a whole squad of mid to late 80s rated players, but we might be able to get ourselves at a club by Season 4 where there is 1 or 2 highly rated players like that we get to play alongside. We're already 75 rated in this second season here in the player career. We're growing exponentially, and much more so than I anticipated we would in this cam roll. We can obviously extend our career by moving positions at later points in the save, or even taking all of our attribute points off and effectively starting again whilst still being slightly older in the save. That would be something that we hadn't done before and would be new for the channel or new for my content. Not something I'd considered actually until that exact moment, but the fact that you can take them off as and when you want does offer that as a possibility, doesn't it? Although the fact that we're 23 years of age in this save rather than 17 perhaps limits that a little bit. We'll wait and see. wait and see. Let me know what your thoughts are about that, actually, in the YouTube comment section. I'd love to know. It's perhaps a new idea for us to try with the content. Something I've not considered previously. Regardless, what we would like to consider, and not even consider, to actually definitively do, is score a bloody goal in this game, please. No cross, not yet. Could drill it to me on the edge of the box. He's actually gone all the way back to the centre-back there, or centre-mid, Cullen, who then loses it. Thankfully, Blackburn don't go for the jugular, but they are still coming forward with the attack in the 88th minute. And John Buckley might be able to find something for them here to win it late on. Would only be our second league defeat of the season if we are to lose it. But it doesn't look like we're going to lose it now that they've given that away. Tresor has me here in support. Zion Fleming could hopefully make me a run. He has, but it's not a great one. And he ran offside. Tresor, play me around the corner. Lovely ball. Fleming with me. Come on, Zion, between us. Can we find a winner? I just don't quite have... My guy's injured again right at the very end there. Don't have the agility and balance to spin and keep the ball close to my feet to then find a shot to get the winner. It is a 0-0 draw here against Blackburn. Not an ideal performance, really. How many? 5 shots for us, 1 for them. Not a massively chance-filled game. More story time with Chesnoid, really, than anything else, wasn't it? 2 injuries I got, or 2 knocks I got in that game, though, which hopefully won't keep me out for long at all. Only the one objective in that game, but obviously because we're so highly favoured by the manager, there's no risk of us dropping out of the starting 11 at this particular moment in time. And as far as I'm aware here, no news of any sort of injury for me either, which is great. 2 knocks we took in that game, 2 opportunities for us to be injured for a little while, and thankfully we avoided them both times. Lots of signings going through elsewhere in the window. Just have a quick look, make sure that we haven't sold anyone yet. Still 41. 9, 12, 17, 3 I think is still correct. 9, 12, 17, 3 is indeed correct. We have a question from the press conference here, actually. So let's get to that one. It's from Jay Pywell, who's said, rather weirdly, as I'd forgotten to come to it until this part of the video, is your reluctance to answer press conference questions in direct correlation to your increased form on the pitch? No, Mr. Pywell. I've been so focused on my performances that I've been missing meetings with the press. So I've been so concentrated on the team spirit and putting in the performances and committed to my training that I've occasionally missed the press pen or missed a call or a Skype or a Discord call with members of the press. So I'm not purposefully avoiding my media duties, but I shall certainly make an extra effort to ensure that I am more present moving forward. We'll have another one after this next game against Leeds. Couple of changes. Laurent back in the 11. Aguier back out on the right-hand side. Leeds away is not easy in the FA Cup. And we'll have them again tomorrow in the league as well. Here we go. 60% conversion rate. Yikes. 20% dribble success rate. I'll go for that one, shall I? Was it an 8.5? It wanted from me there as well. It is. An 8.5 at Ellen Road is going to be particularly difficult, I think. Leeds were one of our first games at Burnley, I think. Might be mistaken. Of course, can check the spreadsheet to find out. I don't know, as I've performed well against Leeds previously in my career. Have we played Leeds yet? I don't know. We've obviously got a game against them in the league coming up in January, but I don't know whether we played them early doors or not. It's a handball in there whilst the free kick's being taken. Let's have a quick look through. Leeds. Yes, we played away from home against Leeds in the league and won by 2-1, although I was not involved in either goal. So we've played this exact fixture before, just in a different competition. I'd love the same scoreline. A 2-1 Leeds United defeat would be wonderful for us, but Meslier is going to be not tested that much at all by headers like that. Win that. He's chested it down brilliantly. Is he onside there, Tresor? I think he might just have gotten himself back on. He did indeed. Oh, I wasn't ready for the ball back, though. Here you go, Mr. Laurent. You have it. Fleming's there. Fleming's in. Shoot, Zion! Oh, good save, Meslier. Strong right arm to deny the Dutchman. Zubkov skips past the challenge. Fires into Peru. It's found well. Gelhardt across. Manor Solomon on loan from Spurs. Zubkov. Manor Solomon might have been offside there. He's missed the target. Regardless, He was offside, and that will spare his blushes because he absolutely should have buried that in the bottom corner. Brilliant chance for Leeds that they haven't been able to take, but thankfully, even if they had taken it, it wouldn't have counted. Lucas Pires nicely to me, away from the man that's closed me down there quickly, and that's opened up some space in behind here. I'm going to try and get this to Fleming, which we have done. Zian Fleming backs in, needs to look for support. Cullen, little flick. Fleming, I'm offside, mate. You've got to play it quicker than that. I've hit the bloody bar. Oh, Zian Fleming is the most back to goal, reluctant to have a bloody shot on goal striker of all time. Keep trying to play him in, and rather than just turn and have a shot, he just faces me, stands it up, waits for me to make another run and tries to play me in. I appreciate the intention, but you're the striker, mate. You score. Ah, I missed the ball. I'm going to get another booking, aren't I? I was suspended for Middlesbrough. That's why I wasn't in the game previously. I just had a flashback there. Oh my God, that very nearly went in. Am I going to get a yellow card for this? I am. I've had a flashback. That's why I didn't play against Middlesbrough. I was suspended, not injured, for challenges like that. Okay, my 6th yellow card of my career. And yellow. Add that to the spreadsheet now. Sorry, boss. Get a 2-game suspension after 10. I have a funny feeling that might be coming. Peru's picked up an injury for them, though. That was good news for us, but not necessarily for them. Manor Solomon. Oh, chill. Tried a fancy little flick. Didn't really seem to come off there. Zubkov. Little ball roll, little ball roll. Peru, nice tackle. I'm going to have to just go sideways again. It's crowded out. Tough game, this one. Leeds United have been really solid. They've had a lot of the ball. And they might be about to do something with it. Great footwork from Yoel Peru to find the space. But then, on his favoured left side, misses the target. Verba on for Tanaka for them, as they make a change in their midfield. I don't know if it's one that's going to see them stand a better chance of winning the game, or just a better chance of not losing it. It's tackled by Tresor. Verba involved. Solomon. That hit someone's hand, but I've no idea whose. Theirs. Zubkov, little back heel. Gets lucky. What is going on with his footwork? Peru! Leeds are the more likely side to win this game. Colioso coming on now on the wing, which is hopefully going to add something else for us. Peru's off for Bamford. Actually prefer Patrick Bamford being on the pitch to Peru, in all honesty. Nice challenge by Zian Fleming. Needed to be made. Spread that across there to Tresor. Try and get ourselves going forward for an attack here. Got plenty of bodies forward in support. Through that gap. Please be onside, Lucas Perez. He was. And I'm onside here, and I've got Fleming with me again here. Zian Fleming. Oh, I can't find him! Tried to drill it to try and beat the defender, and it didn't work. 25 minutes to go here. It's been an all-action game, but no goals yet still. Despite plenty of chances. Well done, Manor. Junior. Round the corner. Firpo finds Solomon. Manor Solomon's dribbling has been second to none in this game. Lovely ball back to Joe Geller, who finds Dan James. Gets himself tackled, thankfully. Tresor. I'm at risk of being subbed out. No real surprise, given my performance or lack thereof in this game so far. I'm sure if I didn't have the yellow card, perhaps I wouldn't be in a position to be subbed out, but the yellow is definitely lessening my overall rating. Here's Bamford. Patrick Bamford on for Yoel Peru has not really done much so far, and running left and right isn't going to get you a goal here, is it, Paddy? Although it might. No. Oh, get rid of it. It's fine. Don't panic. I didn't. Cullen. Colioso will come to me. Do I go to Trace or do I switch it? I'll try. He's won the header well, and he's found Fleming. He's looked through the gap for Tresor. I don't know if I'm on or off. I couldn't tell from there. That's a good cross. Colioso's there at the back post. It's going to be cleared away. 11 minutes to go. It's still 0-0. But not for the lack of trying of either side. Well up. Oh, I just need to get away from the man. Go on, Zian. Colioso's coming. Zion Fleming going solo. No, he's going to use Colioso. Oh, not got much room here. Is that a foul? No. Play continues. He's going to beat his man. He's going to earn us a free kick is what he's going to do. No, we're being subbed off. Oh, I've only made it to the 87th minute on a 6.6. To be fair, that's been coming. Unfortunately, it's ended in a scoreless draw at Ellen Road in a game that had plenty of chances, unlike the Blackburn one. We will have to play them again. We'll end up playing Leeds 4 times this season. 6 efforts for them, only 2 for us. I thought we'd be more creative than that. And it will be... What? In the 3rd round of the FA Cup, it's going to extra time? Did they introduce that this year? I know they were planning on introducing no replays. I didn't realise they'd done it this early on. Good footwork still. Is a cross on the end of it? Yes. Cleared. Not cleared properly. Gellar. And Bamford. Saved by Cladaki. Bamford offside. The chance to win it in extra time. Had it confirmed that, yes, it is from this season that replays have been scrapped in the FA Cup. Which is a matter on which I'm quite opinionated. Wholeheartedly disagree with the decision. Lower league clubs all agree, but the FA only give a shit about those at the very top, don't they? Gellar, Bamford, and out of the FA Cup Burnley go. 113th minute, Patrick Bamford buries it for Leeds. Dan James played in. You know he's going to have the pace. He doesn't have the passing though. It's going to fall to Schmidt. And Dan James again. Doesn't have the shooting either. Leeds could have buried us. They haven't, but they've got the ball back. So you imagine in the 119th minute that is us out of the FA Cup. As again, we have the opportunity to get away and throw away possession for the umpteenth time. And now Bamford's in again after a mistake by the defender, and Bamford misses the target. 2 minutes added on at Elland Road here. We will be losing. So any dreams we had of FA Cup success in this save, for the time being, have been put on hold. We do have 1 cup to our name thus far in our career, of course, that being the US Open Cup in MLS, but no English trophy for us this season in terms of cup football. But of course, the chance to win the championship and get a trophy of sorts there instead is still available to us. But it's the only thing now available to us. And Leeds are the side that are challenging us for that trophy as well. We'd be happy with the draw that we would have had after 90 minutes there if it were the league game that's to come tomorrow. Saw that Chelsea lost to Sheffield United there in that round of the FA Cup. So not the only club to be going out that would have expected to go through given their scenario. Bayern have bought Ramiro from Real Sociedad for £44 million. We haven't bought anyone yet, we don't believe. Although we've had a new email from the Burnley board here. It's just the game against Oxford been rescheduled because presumably they made it through the FA Cup. Apparently board not happy with Burnley domestic performance. Maybe we could think about a plan B if things would go in the wrong direction. Ooh. Let me read that again. Burnley domestic. I was just wanting to double check that they weren't saying domestic cup performance. Unhappy with domestic performance when you're top of the league. Does need a tweak, doesn't it, in some areas here. Our path, we still need 12 more assists to get a contract from Rangers. We still only have 4 options of other clubs to potentially go to. I very nearly got an offer from Stuttgart. I need just 13 more stand tackles. Quite a few more sliding, though, for Wolfsburg or Bournemouth. Sorry, lads, probably not going to happen. But we'll wait and see what happens at the end of the season. For now, though, we're going to concentrate on getting ourselves to the Premier League for Burnley's sake anyway. But that is all for today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me for today. Hopefully, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell ticked and you absolutely won't miss the video. But for this one, we are done. as is our FA Cup journey, unfortunately. I'll see you tomorrow.